Welcome to Miss.sheeena's world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Chris Brown got sued big time. Chris Brown is getting sued for $13 million after his dog mauled and disfigured his housekeeper. So apparently the dog ripped off large chunks of her skin and gave her permanent disfiguration to her face. It also gave her scarring, vision loss, and also nerve damage. And instead of Chris Brown calling emergency services, he actually just fled the scene. He said, nah, I don't got time for this. Instead, he left his employees to care for the housekeeper instead of him. Housekeeper said that Chris Brown was scared of being a media circus if his voice was heard on a 911 call. Long story short, the housekeeper was paid $12.9 million. The sister, who was also present during the attack, was awarded $885,000. Even the husband got paid $50,000 because I guess the damages was messing with their marriage. Anyways, what's your thoughts and opinions about this whole thing?
A Los Angeles jury has reportedly found Chris Brown liable in a civil lawsuit filed by his former housekeeper, Maria Avila, over a 2020 incident involving one of his dogs. Court allegations state that after the attack, emergency services were reportedly not called immediately, and instead of a rapid 911 response, the situation escalated and Brown eventually left the property, according to testimony presented in the case. Avila claimed she was attacked while working at his property, suffering serious injuries that required extensive medical treatment. After years in court, a jury reportedly found Chris Brown liable in the civil case, awarding damages of around $13 million.
In really great news, Chris Brown has been found liable for $30 million over his dog disfiguring his housekeeper. I say it's great news because your day was fucking coming. And I didn't know which way it was going to come. I didn't know how it was going to happen. You've skirted and scraped your way through every fucking mess possible. And at least something has landed on your head top. It's not the way I wanted. I actually would love you to serve jail at some point. Because I feel like the women have suffered under your hand.
There's still time.
At least the 13 million will be enough.
I was looking at the details and like, when the dog attacked this woman, apparently he didn't even call 911.
He ran.
I was like, mate, come on.
And I think that's why they've been like, we're going to whack you with this.
Yeah.
Why would you run?
That's nasty.
And he just ran.
Could you imagine like being like owning the dog that's responsible for that? If you'd seen somebody on the street and you had no idea how they turned up like that, you wouldn't run away.
Exactly.
Like, do you know what I mean?
You know what the dog's called?
Oh my gosh.
Hades.
Ah!
A 200-pound Caucasian shepherd. Do you know how big that is?
And just like that, we're back yet again. But this time we have some unfortunate news regarding Chris Brown, who seems to stay in the headlines, unfortunately for negative reasons. So let's get into it. Chris Brown ordered to pay nearly $13 million after housekeeper wins dog attack lawsuit. Also interesting, they reported this on June 30th, or 6-3 for your 3 6s. Chris Brown is facing a major financial blow after a California jury sided with the former housekeeper who said she was viciously attacked by a massive dog at his Tarzana home. On Tuesday, June 30th, for your 3 6s, jurors ruled that Brown and his company Black Pyramid LLC must pay $12.9 million in damages to Maria Avila for negligence. He might want to save up those tour coins. Her sister Patricia Avila, who was also working at the home that day, was awarded $885,000 for emotional distress. Maria's husband, Oscar Olivo, was awarded $50,000, so they just paying out the whole family. Wow, that is crazy. So they awarded $885,000 to the sister. Maria's husband got $50,000. They just paying out the whole family. So the 2020 attack, so it happened back in 2020. So I guess good things come to those who are patient. Well, anyway, the 2020 attack happened while Maria was taking out trash outside the property. She said Hades, why would you name the dog Hades? A 200-pound Caucasian shepherd attacked her without warning and ripped off large chunks of her skin. Oh, I guess that's why you would name it Hades. Leaving her with permanent facial disfigurement, scarring, vision loss, and nerve damage. Brown testified that he warned Maria and Patricia that the dogs were absolutely not friendly and said Hades was used by security because I get a lot of stalker type situations. Patricia's attorney said after more than 5 years of litigating against Chris Brown, we are thrilled that we are able to get justice for our client Patricia. We are so happy for her and her family after everything they went through on that horrible day. So this is the latest round of controversy for Chris Brown, who has been in and out of the headlines for a series of unfortunate events. As always, the views that I expressed in this video are 100% alleged. This video is for entertainment purposes only. If you enjoy content like this, you're definitely going to want to like, share, and follow. But only if you're interested, because you never want to miss anything.
Chris Brown has been ordered to pay nearly $13 million to a former housekeeper who was mauled by a dog at his house. Maria Avila testified that she was attacked by a 200-pound dog while she was emptying the trash at his California home. Brown testified that his security team had purchased the dog. He also said that he left the home for hours after the attack at his manager's direction. No reaction yet from Brown's team about the $13 million verdict. He's currently on tour with Usher.